push through the darkness. Push through the darkness. We walk in strength we don't even know we carry deep inside. It shows up in the moments when our fear says run and hide. But something holy rises when our knees begin to shake. A fire built by heaven that no darkness can unmake. Courage isn't loud, it's that whisper saying go. When your heart is beating heavy and your spirit's moving slow. It's stepping into shadows when your mind screams turn around. But God puts steel inside your soul and keeps your feet on solid ground. We push through the darkness, we walk through the fear. Even when the night is heavy and the path isn't clear, God lights up the tunnel when we can't see the way. And He carries us forward through the longest, hardest days. Bravery isn't the absence of the trembling in our chest. It's choosing to keep moving when our soul can't find its rest. It's running toward the battle when the world expects retreat, because God is standing with us and He guides our every beat. Some people never find it, that deep courage in the storm. But we got something sacred that was placed in us before we were born. A strength that breaks the shadows, a fire that won't bend. The promise that the tunnel always leads us to the end. We push through the darkness, we walk through the fear. Even when the night is heavy and the path isn't clear, God lights up the tunnel when we can't see the way. And He carries us forward through the longest, hardest days. So when the night surrounds you and the shadows start to creep, remember God is working in the places that feel deep. He's shaping you with fire, He's building strength you never knew. And every step you take in fear is proof He's pulling you through. So rise up in the trembling, let your courage take its place. Let the fear become the fuel that drives you in the grace. For God is in the darkness and He's in the breaking too. And the light at the end of the tunnel is His promise shining through. When the fear is overwhelming and the night feels far too long, when your heart is barely beating and you're trying to stay strong, God whispers, child, keep going. I'm the strength inside your bones. I'm the fire in your footsteps, you will never walk alone. He turns trembling into bravery, turns weakness into might. He turns shadows into stepping stones that lead you to the light. So push through every moment when you feel you can't survive, because God is in the struggle and He's keeping you alive. Carries us forward through the longest, hardest days. We rise in the trembling, we stand in the flames. We're braver than the shadow, because we walk in Jesus' name. Through every storm and battle, through every tear we've cried, we push through to the tunnel's end, where God's eternal light resides.